What the fuck is good, guys? We're back to the Break O Leg podcast. It's been a minute, but we're back, guys. That's it. We've made a return. We're back at Ogie Rock Studios. We got Biggie in the building. We got Pee Wee in the building. We out here chilling, you know what I mean, doing our thing. Solo episode today. We don't have anybody here. Usually there's a guest on the show, but you know what? The problem is every time you do a show with like guests, there's always some issue. You got to plan around other people. Sometimes, you know, you got to play it solo. You just got to be by yourself in a room talking to a camera with a Pee Wee Herman and a Biggie Smalls figure in front of you. That's just what it has to be sometimes, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that's it. It's been a minute. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. For those of you who have, at this moment, we have a whole 19 subscribers on YouTube. So, you know, you guys might, this is a treat for you. I'm coming back up. I'm trying to do this on the regular. I realize that it's, it's hard to, I'm always trying to do the podcast, but I'm always trying to get a guest on. And every single time I do it, there's always some difficulty. People don't show up. There's always some cancellation, and you know what? At this point, I just want to do my own podcast. I want to do my own thing, and I don't need to wait for nobody. I just want to get in front of the camera. I just want to get my mic, and I want to talk. Listen, there will be guests. We're going to keep this thing going. 2023, we're trying to make the Break Oleg podcast even better. You know, if you can see, we're using a different camera now. We're, trying to improve the quality of the show, really trying to make it look good. You know what? And that's just what it is. You know, we got to keep growing. Keep growing keep growing this motherfucker. See where it takes us. I just started, I was telling somebody recently that I just started, I started comedy about 1 year and 9 months ago. I guess that's the math if you were. I started at the end of April 2021. And it's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. And I think through comedy, I've found, where I'm supposed to be in life. I think this is what I was supposed to be doing, years ago, except, just shit happens in life sometimes. Like, I'm 38. I'm turning 39 next month. I'm getting older, and I realize that, I spent a lot of my, 20s and 30s just working, and making money and trying to, support myself. And not enough time, chasing my dreams. It really took me into my 30s to start, even chasing anything with art or whatever it is. And then, before you knew it, I started doing comedy. So I'm trying to chase these two impossible things and seeing where they take me. You know what I mean? But, like I said, I'm enjoying the ride. I think one feeds off the other is what I always tell people. There's no, comedy is my wife. No, I messed that one up already. Art is my wife. Comedy is my girlfriend, which means I'm 100% single, everybody. But yeah, guys. But yeah, that's my life. It's just art, comedy, and now I have a RJ. I have a real job because all superheroes need to have a real job. So I have that too. So between these three things, I'm always working, and I'm always trying to make everything in any of those three things that I'm doing even better. And I think that's what you realize. I think for all these, I think I spent a lot of my 20s just, working jobs, not really knowing where it would take me. But I think I've always done things that have benefited me. It's always provided me with a skill set. And I think that through the years of doing all these things, I come together with a whole new unique skill set, and this is what I try to use. And like I was saying, comedy to me has just been something that I've always wanted to do. There's just some joy that I get from making people laugh that's always been there, and I think that's something that a lot of comics have. I think that to me, I always try to. My personality is just I'm just normally I don't give a fuck. I try to make people laugh. I try to make people smile. To me, it feels good when it happens. Some people don't understand me always, and they might take me the wrong way or whatever. But fuck those cocksuckers. They ain't no shit anyways. But, I don't even know where I was going to go with all of this stuff. I just decided to get up on a mic and just start ranting and talking and just trying to get you guys to listen to the pod, to see what the fuck, listen to the pod, guys. Check out my podcast. I have a podcast that's on YouTube. I have 19 subscribers, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Super Bowl happened this weekend. It was fun. I stayed home for most of it. I watched the halftime show from home, and ASAP Rocky fucked up everybody's halftime show by getting Rihanna pregnant. At first, I saw her, I'm like, oh, great, now we get fat Rihanna. And then I realized that she's pregnant, and then she's beautiful. She's beautiful, fat or pregnant. I'm not saying anything bad, but that's when I noticed when she was doing little steps near the baby bump. I'm like, oh, she's 100% pregnant. I told one of my friends about it, and she's like, nah, she's not pregnant. And then I'm like, are you crazy? And yeah, she is pregnant. It ain't my baby. I think it's ASAP Rocky's baby. God bless him. He's doing his thing. But yeah, the Super Bowl was cool. I watched it. Then I went to the bar. I forgot the name of it, but it's right across the street from Eastville Comedy Club. I went there. I met up with my boy Jason Stroud, and coincidentally, he went there earlier in the day, and there was just a group of comics chilling in the back watching the game. So I went and met up with all of them also, and watched the game, and had some drinks and smoked some weed. And it's great that you could smoke weed in the back of a bar now in the outside area. How fucking awesome is that? That you could just go in the back of a bar and just smoke a fucking joint and keep drinking your beer without, you know what I mean? Like that's if you. I remember back in the day when like we used to go out, me and my friends, and we used to go to like a club or something, and there used to be like a little back alley that some like bouncer would be like, yeah, you want to smoke, go over there. And we go into like a back alley and smoke some weed in the motherfucking alley, or like, you'd have a little outside area outside of like Avalon or something where they had that little courtyard, and you would go there and you'd hang out by the gate or something, you'd smoke, and you'd hope the bouncer wouldn't be like, yo, put that shit out. Or whatever. It's crazy because that weed used to be a real fucking drug. I got arrested when I was 19 years old for smoking weed. People don't realize it, but that's some real fucking shit that like New York City, you had to hide your fucking yourself from smoking, because if the police saw you, or if they searched you, because that's what police used to be able to walk up on you and just run your pockets for shit. And if you had weed in your pocket, forget about it. That's it. Game over. They're just, they got no patience for anything, And it's crazy how now they got these weed shops everywhere. And I was watching the news, and I saw the mayor talking about how, like, oh, they're not afraid of the police. All it is just a $25 ticket. If they get caught for something, they don't mind. And, like, they're going to start targeting these shops, which is kind of fucked up, because that's, like, they're still going to use marijuana as a way to, like, arrest people, even though, it's not going to be maybe directly from smoking marijuana. It's going to be from selling it or whatever it is, or driving under the influence. I guarantee you that's going to be a big thing. But yeah, man. What else? I did a comedy show on Monday. Big shout out to Sarah Suzuki Harvard for hooking me up with the spot. I was at Joey Rose's for New Year's with a couple of friends, and the guys, you want to know some inside tips how to get spots in comedy? When somebody asks you, hey, can you buy me a drink? I'll give you a spot. You buy them a drink. That's how much it cost me. $7 to get a spot. That's what it was. You know what I mean? And it was actually a pretty fun show. It was a Valentine's Day show. A lot of funny comics on the lineup. Alex Mahaney was he was the last comic up. I guess that's the headliner, but he did really fucking good. He was hilarious. Kyle Gillis was hosting it. He was doing a really, really good job. But it was a dope show. It was a cool little Valentine's Day. It wasn't that packed, but it was enough people, and people were laughing, and I had a good time, and I got to run some of the material that I've been working on recently. And it was good. I got to start getting out more, because I don't do as many mics as I should be doing. Like, I really don't do as many mics as I should be doing. I do maybe like, sometimes I'll go 2 weeks without even doing a mic. And if you say that to some of the comics out there that are like doing, open mics or whatever it is, they're oh no, that's crazy. They go every day. They're out there fucking eating fucking mics like they're dollar pizza. You know what I mean? Like, really, like they're out there just fucking crushing mics. And some people get good. Some people, stay shitty. Some people, I mean, that's the thing about comedy, is that like, what I've noticed is that there's a whole spectrum that you see. Like, if you really want to learn how to do it, it's like, open mic comedy is literally like New York City Comedy College. Because you get to see the whole spectrum of things, of like, and you also get to see people improving. You get to see a lot of stuff, but and also what I find really interesting about like doing comedy in New York City is that like you see people of all ages, like literally like every age like you'll see somebody that's like just out of college, out of high school, and you'll see like somebody that's already like retired and an old person. And you see what I also love about it is that you also get to meet like people of every culture, every sexual orientation, every, you know what I mean? Like you meet everybody. It kind of like reminds me of like going to public school in New York City because you get to chill with everybody, you know what I mean? And it's kind of cool because you get to laugh, talk shit with people. You know, some people are more uppity than others, but all in all, it's pretty fucking dope, man. It's a pretty fucking dope thing to be doing comedy. You know, this Saturday I'm doing a show at Producers Club for the Stoner Morning Show. Shout out to Sam for putting me on that spot. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I'm on the show with my boy Big T, Tommy Farrell. Big shout out to Bake What Your Mama Gave You. You know, check him out on THC TV on YouTube. Big Tits, Big Pics on Instagram. That's my homie. That's literally one of my best friends. And that's always... Yo, you know, you meet people, and there's a lot of people that you meet that are kind of like fugazi, and then you meet people that are real, genuine motherfuckers. That's Big T, Tommy Farrell, yo. He's a big, genuine motherfucker, yo. And yes, I did say big, genuine, and he's like, oh, you probably meant to say something else, big, but no, he's an awesome dude. He's one of the most genuine, nicest, most generous dudes you'll ever meet, you know. You know, but let me not mess up his reputation by saying that he's too nice. You know, I gotta let people fucking know. Yeah, but what else? Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Nah, I mean, I've been out here yapping on a mic for 16 minutes. My goal is to do maybe a half-hour pod every week, something like that, just to get it in, just to record it, just to put it out, you know, just to talk about things. What else is there to talk about? Like I was saying, I'm doing a show for the Stoner Morning Show at Producers Club, and I did one a couple of weeks back for them, and it was pretty cool. The only thing is that I forgot his name, whatever. Anyways, but I'm not gonna get into that. Not gonna get into it. But it was a good show, minus one hiccup, but. Today was, tomorrow is going to be a good show anyways. I'm getting up again, doing my thing. And, yeah, you know what? I think for the first time solo show, getting back to it, you know, we'll do a little 15-minute, 20-minute show. That's what this will be. This will be a little 15-minute show. 20-minute show, actually, at this point, because I see that we're already ticking and talking. But yeah, so I don't know, you guys tell me, do you like this shit? Do you like me doing this? Is this even worth it? Is this even good? I gotta fucking fix this shit. I'm on the couch over here, you know. You know what, this is what I've been missing out. I've been leaning forward this whole time, and I think yeah, I gotta lean back like Fat Joe, literally. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I think we're going to call it quits, and we're going to say, see you next episode. Hopefully we'll get a guest on. And yeah, this is the Break Oleg podcast, guys. And yeah, hope to see you.